I've been seeing a lot of rhetoric going around the brain rot infested realms of mainstream news and social media, saying that basically your opinion is invalid on a topic unless you're a quote unquote expert on said topic. This isn't just with gaming, I'm seeing it in other areas as well, but obviously we're going to stick to gaming here. The first glaring issue with this would be how the hell could you even begin to describe what a gaming expert would be? For instance, we just use an example of an RPG game and this idea that you need to have some all-encompassing knowledge to give your review. Let's say a person decides to play their first RPG ever, RPGA, which they chose because of its massive industry approval. They finish it and they didn't really enjoy it and would like to share some of the aspects they thought were detriments with a broader audience. What should make their opinion invalid? Should we say it's not worthy because it's their first RPG? And they have no basis for comparison? Should it be because they historically have only enjoyed FPS games? Or because they never developed an RPG themselves? I think anyone with a brain cell can see where this goes, and this is kind of silly. Sure, if you disagree with someone's opinion, that's fine. That's where the beauty of the open marketplace of discussion takes place. But to call for certain people's opinions to be simply removed from the origin is kind of absurd. Bad takes will naturally be called out and get lost to time, as I agree they should be. And it's the natural way standards are built. But to censor someone's thoughts on art is quite a dark path to go down. If we continue with this critique of RPGA, even if the player's opinion goes against the 98% of other reviews, the developers can still take that if it gains enough influence and maybe make their games even better than the 98% thought was even possible, because maybe they are blinded or they have blind spots, or you never know. And you never know who resonates with or learns more about a game from your take, as fringe as it might seem. And honestly, when someone goes against the grain, even if I disagree with them, at least it gives me some faith that they are honest and reviewing the game, very genuinely and with integrity. It kind of feels insane, honestly, that this needs to be said, but with what I'm seeing on the Twitter and such, I just got a little pissed off enough to say something about it, make a video, another rambling video. But yeah, if you feel a certain way about a game you played and you want to join the discourse about that game, don't let someone tell you your opinion is invalidated for some invisible set of guidelines that you need to have in order to be able to talk about that game. And also, the people who are getting pissed off about this need to also remember that we're all gamers and we all want the same thing in the end, for the most part, besides a few crazy folk, which is just good games. And, with that in mind, I think it's easier to be respectful to everyone involved, and we're all trying to get the same outcome in the end. So, all in all, people just need to remember that games are ultimately made for a target audience within the greater number of gamers. Not every game is made for everybody, and anyone who consumes the product has a valid reason to give their opinion on said product. The feedback we give through YouTube videos or social media posts or various other outlets allow developers to take temperature checks on what is and is not working in a game that they put out, and it lets players know if they are part of that target audience in some ways as well. And if you find a YouTuber, for example, that you tend to agree with over a period of time, and they're leaning away from a game or towards it, it could save you both your time and your money, or let you know that it's somewhere to invest your time or money. And it's never bad to be an informed consumer, and all of this discourse allows for that. That's kind of all. Just a quick little video on something I've been thinking about today, and I hope to see you in the streams at 9 p.m. Eastern, where we play some good games. And if you'd like to be a part of deciding what games we stream next, the Discord will be linked in the description. I hope you all have a good week.